Hello, I'm Mihaela from learnpolymerclay.com, and as always I'm happy to provide you with fresh inspiration for your work with polymer clay. For today I have prepared another enamel inspired project, but this time we are working with a faux modern enamel technique, meaning that you won't get to use any sparkle, any mica powder, but you still get to use bright colors if you like. So these are some examples of the kind of pieces that you can make using this faux modern enamel technique. And so you can make cabochons for your bead embroidered pieces. You can make beads to use in your wire wrap design. You can make earrings, pendants, and any kind of jewelry that you like. So let's get down to business. So as always, I started by conditioning the clay, and then I passed it through the pasta machine, through the thickest setting of my Imperia Pasta Machine, and then I folded the polymer clay sheet in two because I wanted to have enough height for my finished bead. And then I used a texture sheet to texture what is going to be the back of the bead. Then I made sure that I had enough area so that I will be able to use my round cutter to cut a round pendant. I'm using a flower pattern stencil, and I'm deciding on the colors of chalk pastels that I'm going to use. And as you can see, I'm working with a navy blue polymer clay, Cernit polymer clay, so it's a rather dark background, and I will use bright colors. And I'm using my craft knife to shave some chalk pastels onto the polymer clay. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I'm using a stencil with 3 dimensions, but of course you can use any stencil that you like. And so I'm adding more colors, and I will add a final color in the center of the bead. Don't forget to tap off to remove the excess chalk pastels. And then you just have to use your cutter to cut a nice shape for your bead, pendant, earrings. As I don't intend to sand the piece after baking it, I'm doing my best to have a nice margin. So I smooth the edges using my fingers. And then I will screw in an eyelet screw pin, and thus I will be able to hang the pendant to a chain or to a memory wire base. As you can see, you can make several patterns according to the pattern of the stencils. Then I baked the pieces, and I'm working with Cernit, so I baked them for 30 minutes at the temperature recommended by the Polymer Clay manufacturer, and for this height I think 30 minutes would be enough, regardless of the Polymer Clay brand that you are using. I waited a little bit for the Polymer Clay to cool down, and then I applied some triple thick glossy glaze in the middle of the bead, and then using a brush I'm covering the bead with triple thick glossy varnish. You have to be very careful not to have air bubbles, and in case you do have air bubbles you have to use the same brush and take them out, take them to the sides. I also use some of the varnish to varnish the side of the bead because I want to have a nice side to the finished piece. And as you can see, there are some areas where the triple thick glossy varnish is leaking, so you have to be very careful and you have to remove such leakages. And I advise you to wait for, I don't know, 1 minute, and then take a look again at your piece. And in case you notice that you have triple C glossy glaze leaking, you should use baby wipes and remove such leakages. This is a short and sweet, I hope, tutorial, and I really think it's got potential, and I hope you will take this inspiration and you will use it in your work with Polymer Clay. Thank you.